It's May 2015 and I'm doing the Mark Madson birthday challenge, which is my age in pull-ups, 63, my age in dips, still 63, twice my age in push-ups, 126, one-handed pull-up with both hands, little play on words for old people there, and up and down a 16-foot pegboard twice in a row. No play on words. So anyways, do the birthday challenge. You know, everybody goes like, well, hey, this, whatever. You seen it. It ain't rigged. It ain't nothing special. It's just everyday stuff. You think you can keep up with a 63-year-old man? Give it a try. Okay. You know, hey, it's out there. I got $100 taped to the top of my 16-foot pegboard. I'm not too worried about losing it, although Joey Clover did go up and get it, which is good. He earned it. And David Trowbridge went up and he didn't want the money. He just wanted to go up and down it a couple times because, well, he's David Trowbridge, that's why. So two other people, the only two other people on the planet that have went up and down the 16-foot pegboard twice in a row. It's pretty awesomely amazing. I gotta make this look hard. Because it is! Gotta do a couple extras. Thank you very much. Up and down the 16-foot pegboard, twice in a row. Think it's easy? Try it sometime. Rock and roll! Wow! Some of the other things that have happened at the little limestone company, the breaking rocks in the hot sun video that Dieter the Snowman Sturm made with his quadcopter was awesome. It's so awesomely gray market that it hasn't even been presented, so that's of some interest. Hopefully that'll be released this year. $63 pull-ups on my 63rd birthday. Try to top that. Actually, don't try to top it. Just try to do it. Okay, here we go. So anyways, then of course there's Buffett last year, which we were just starting to get buffed, or Luke was just starting to get buffed, which I mean, compared to today, I mean, he's buffed then, he's even more buffed now, and bigger, and more awesome, and he's almost as good as the old man, if you can believe that. Anyways, we're having a pretty good time. So we are going to Buffett this year, hopefully on the Van Gelder bus, which should be pretty awesome. 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, 68. Well, that was 69. Whatever. 130 push-ups on my 63rd birthday. Mark Madson. Some other things that are happening is, well, 4th of July at Chopir, some young kids wanted to get in a push-up contest with me. Obviously they lost. Hopefully I can talk some other slightly intoxicated kids into being embarrassed in front of the whole Chopir crowd. It's not really that embarrassing. It's quite an honor to be in that category of even just doing it. And I know the guys that I've contests with can far surpass me in other fields of competition. It's just nice to know that in one little field of physical competition, which is pretty important, I can still rock the world. And there ain't some 25-year-old stud that can outdo me. So that's not too bad at a 63-year-old guy. 100. 6, 7, 8, 9. 30. That's even more than I did last year. 131 pull-ups, push-ups. My 63rd birthday. Now for the one-handed pull-up with both hands. One-handed pull-up, both hands. Hey, that's for old people. I just did that for the fun of it. I used to do it, obviously, the right way with one arm only and the other arm only. Well, go figure. It's a little bit hard on your shoulder joint. I don't recommend anybody doing it except for to prove a point. And at this point, I think I've already proven the point. So what is the point? So take it with a little bit of humor. If you don't like it, try it yourself. Some of the things that's happened over the last year for my birthday is, well, the Utopia TV show. I wanted to see if I could make the cut and be on the show. And I did make the cut. I was selected to be on the show. But due to the fact that I am living in the real world utopia of Mark Madson, why would I go to the make-believe fake utopia of Hollywood? Which was, by the way, a total disaster, and the show went down the tubes. Of course, if I had been on it, it probably wouldn't have went down the tubes. So, you know, but who knows? It was an interesting experience. It was an honor to be chosen to be on a national TV show. And I took it as a great compliment. And I worked hard to get that slot and to be on the show, and it was nice to know that I could have been on the show. But there's just too much in Mark Madson's life here in Clinton, Wisconsin with my wonderful, wonderful new girlfriend, and in my life at the limestone quarry, which is breaking rocks in the hot sun. I mean, how much better does that get? I mean, I don't know, it's awesome. Working with my son Luke, you know, my Laura and Mitch and the kids and grandkids and everybody that's around. I'm a very truly blessed individual, and I'm very appreciative of all that God has given me, or that I've earned, one of the two. So anyways, it's he's shined a lot of light down upon me, which I greatly appreciate, and thank him very much for that. So anyways, some of the other things that have happened at the Little Limestone Company, the breaking rocks in the hot sun video that Dieter the Snowman Sturm made with his quadcopter was awesome. It's so awesomely gray market that it hasn't even been presented, so that's of some interest. Hopefully that'll be released this year. One of the other really good things that happened in our life is Luke's arm. I mean, last year Luke had to have surgery on his right wrist, which was a major extensive thing. Couldn't lift for almost a year, and he lost 20-some pounds of pure, solid, hard rock muscle, and it was hard on him. And it was hard on him emotionally, physically, mentally, and everything. And but he came back stronger than ever. Is totally ripped. I'm extremely proud of him as a coach, as him setting an example for all of his students, all of his kids that he's coached. He is, in my opinion, the ultimate example of what a coach should be. Practice what you preach. Be an example of what you want your kids to be. Eats right, works out very consistently, very dedicated. I couldn't be more proud of him as a coach, as a person, as an individual, as a father, as a husband, as a son, and as a partner in life. He's the guy who rocks the world, let me tell you. So anyways, I've been very blessed with him and my daughter and my son-in-law, Mitch and Laura. They're moving into the house next door, which is Ma's house, and soon to be Laura's house, and maybe even Mitch's house. Who knows? They're redoing that, so that's totally awesome. And so that's a really big plus in my life. And so everything is going really good. I got the world's greatest girlfriend, which is really awesome. And we spend a lot of time together, and life is fantastic. So some other things that are happening is, well, 4th of July at Chopir, some young kids wanted to get in a push-up contest with me. Obviously they lost. Hopefully I can talk some other slightly intoxicated kids into being embarrassed in front of the whole Chopir crowd. I won't mention any names. It's not really that embarrassing. It's quite an honor to be in that category of even just doing it. And I know the guys that I've contests with can far surpass me in other fields of competition. It's just nice to know that in one little field of physical competition, which is pretty important, I can still rock the world. And there ain't some 25-year-old stud that can outdo me. So that's not too bad at a 63-year-old guy. So anyways, do the birthday challenge. You know, everybody goes like, well, hey, it's whatever. You seen it. It ain't rigged. It ain't nothing special. It's just everyday stuff. You think you can keep up with a 63-year-old man? Give it a try. You know, hey, it's out there. I got $100 taped to the top of my 16-foot pegboard. I'm not too worried about losing it, although Joey Clothier did go up and get it, which is good. He earned it. And David Trowbridge went up and he didn't want the money. He just wanted to go up and down it a couple times because, well, he's David Trowbridge, that's why. So two other people, the only two other people on the planet that have went up and down the 16-foot pegboard twice in a row. It's pretty awesomely amazing. So anyways, Then, of course, there's Buffett. Last year, which we were just starting to get buffed, or Luke was just starting to get buffed, but which, I mean, compared to today, I mean, he's buffed then, he's even more buffed now, and bigger, and more awesome, and he's almost as good as the old man, if you can believe that. Anyways, we're having a pretty good time. So we are going to Buffett this year, hopefully on the Van Gelder bus, which should be pretty awesome. Dieter's Jet Engine, the jet-powered cheese wedge. We were grilling hot dogs on that last summer and just doing other really cool, great stuff with the snowman. Did another music video, which was awesome. The Flaming Chandelier, 44 Dirty Harry Magnum and all that good kind of stuff. The waterless boat. Bonfires down in the quarry. I will have to admit, life has been pretty good. So things are going good. We bought the neighbor's farm, so that was kind of good. Then this winter, you know, we were scheduled to be on the Packer fan reality TV show. And with me, the Iceman, the Snowman, the Hot Chick, the Packer Mobile, of course. And then, of course, the show went under. So, meanwhile, I repainted the Packer Mobile to the ultimateness of possibility, flamed it and everything. And then, of course, the show went under. So now the car is painted too good to drive in the wintertime. Sucks, by the way. And so I haven't driven it in the winter for the last 2 years because I got too good a paint job on it. Catch-22 on that. But we did go to the Packers-Lions game on December 28th when it was 23 degrees out as the Iceman with the Iceman tattoo down my back, which isn't there anymore. Of course, it was just an ink tattoo. With the Hot Chick. So it was the Iceman and the Hot Chick. 23 degrees, all day, no shirt, holy pants. I had to put my shirt on to get into the bar. It got tore off shortly thereafter. A lot of people wanted to have their pictures taken with me, which I guess is understandable. Hey, we're there just to entertain people and have fun. And I might actually go to Buffett as the Iceman this year. That pretty much covers a lot of the things that we've done. There's a lot of things that we've done that we can't cover. For instance, everything that me and Mr. Big did, we obviously can't cover. Which includes everything we've done. So I'll leave you that mystery aside. Gary Knauer, my twin brother, who looks just like me, just a little bit bigger. We did a worldwide radio show on his financial fitness radio show. And so that was kind of a fun thing we did. And it was great getting back together with him and doing something together on a real positive note. And we had a really great time and did that, so that was fun. And you know, he's been training me for years, so I owe a lot to him. And whenever he's around, he's watching over me, which is kind of nice to have a gigantic big brother to watch over you. So that's pretty cool. And obviously, let's assume you've checked out the website markmadson.com, which has been made by one of the greatest webmasters of all time, Mark PR. I definitely have to thank him for all he's done for me from a emotional and website standpoint, and just being a really great friend. And we get together and have coffee and talk about plans of mischief and money and conquering the world and just doing just great stuff to talk about. A real positive influence on my life, and it's great to have somebody in your life that you can count on for positive influences to make the world the way it really should be, or to at least imagine it the way it should be. And Mark PR has been a very positive influence on my life. I greatly appreciate his friendship and the time that we spend together. He's a very unique individual. We're kind of like the odd couple in a lot of ways, but our core beliefs are the same. And that's one of the secrets to life, is people that have the same core beliefs, people that just are, it seems, you know, like cosmically connected. You go like, how did I meet this guy? How did this happen? It's like impossible, because in a lot of ways we're so opposite. And I met him because of the truck in the tree. You know, his kids loved it. He loved it. He goes, hey, if you're the truck in the tree guy, I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. I've met a lot of people in the world through the truck in the tree. That has opened a lot of doors, a lot of different TV shows. The truck in the tree has been a big national, worldwide landmark for Mr. Little in Clinton, Wisconsin. So that's kind of cool. And you know, the radio shows I've done, the TV shows, the people I've met, it's really, people should have a symbol of what they are. It's the perfect sign for Mark Madson, because people don't know it's a sign. That's the best sign you can have, and if people are stopping to take pictures of your sign, that's pretty awesome. Thank you very much. Bye.